Streaming, there we go. Okay. Okay, I give it 30 seconds to warm up and let's go. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. It is Wednesday, January something, January 4th, about 17 minutes before the market opens. Now, what I see here, let's go over to the futures version of NASDAQ. What I see here is we're putting in a swing high. It's already showing because futures are already trading versus the market hasn't opened yet. 3-day swing high right there. Now, that's a great example, by the way, of how you can see, that it's a swing high. Boom, boom. There we go. Watch. If I go over to QQQ, I can already predict that because we're opening right here, that's going to form 3 days to a swing high like that. And if a swing high gets put in, that's a pretty strong force for the direction to go down. Now, 10 o'clock, we do have some econ data coming out, so that could change, but let's just continue with that thesis for a second and talk about it for a second. If, in fact, the liquidity-seeking engine is going to be down today, bearish, then we will need the market will need to go up and grab liquidity first. So where's it going to grab it from? Typically London highs. So London highs are about, let's see, from yesterday's session, about 60% up into yesterday's candle. So that is on the daily chart. Right. Halfway, we're at about halfway is about right there. 60% would be about right here. So just about 11,050. We're almost there already on the NASDAQ. 11,050, and then on the Qs, you can look at what that would be. I could maybe tell you that in a second. So it'll grab liquidity just over that point, like this. And if that doesn't continue and it starts to reverse back down and starts trending over and falling over, RSI falling, the whole deal, then it is probably going to turn red the day and then go seek these lows again. Is probably what's going to go on. And then it might even break those lows a little bit, sell off, and then pull back up to the middle of the day or panic out, depending on those 10 a.m. econ numbers that are coming out 30 minutes after the market opens. So it's bearish bias. And if that is incorrect, then the opposite is likely true. We'll be moving up and up today. But the indications are strong that, and by the way, if we are going to be going up, we'll probably see the market drop at the open so that the market makers can grab liquidity at probably London's lows, which is are down here at 10,925. Okay, so those are the two different ways. We'll know kind of in the first 10 or 20 minutes what's going on. But my main thesis is that today's going to be bearish, actually. I do believe that's what's going to happen. So back to the market now. Oh, Vvos is moving up nicely. Finally, yes, green, green, green. Excelente. All right, I got into some of this Vvos. and I got to sell a little now. What do I got? I got 1,000 shares. I got a little bit. Get a little bit. So join the ask. Take a little off as we're just sitting here. Now, as far as momentum movers go, yeah, the top picks this morning are Gern. It's putting in a nice ABCD base. And then Vvos, very bullish. God, it looks almost just like, what was it yesterday? This looks so similar. These flag pullbacks and consolidations are accelerating, and this next one might even be stronger. It's going through these waves and it looks just like one of these stocks we were trading yesterday. I forget which one it was. Oh, and that reminds me, let me let everybody know that we're in here trading. No, I don't think it was Jspr yesterday that did that, was it? Yes, you're right. I think it was Jspr. Yeah. Live now. Market forecast. Gonna notify members. Go. Some people late to the morning stream. All right, so yeah, Vvos continues to move, and Gern, and then I also got some on ELYS, which looks like it wants to go retest yesterday's highs of 49 cents. So these are a bunch of penny stocks, but you know that's where we get our momentum from. I mean, another story piece is that Tesla is way the fuck down. It hit 104 yesterday, and then as a low, and right now it's 108. We've seen it have like recovery days where it goes from 108, for example, in 3 days was back to 125. So some of these strong dips on Tesla, if the day starts turning green, it could be an opportunity to go on a long swing trade for a day or two or three. But in general, yeah, I mean Tesla's got more to go. It can go much more. And people who are interested in investing in Tesla, like for a year or two or three or longer, which is a good idea probably. You won't have to worry. You will not have to have any anxiety about catching the bottom. Number one, you don't have to catch the bottom if that's your timeline. You'll be fine getting in the general 3-month area. But number two, once it bottoms, it's going to pull out strong and then it's going to come back and get close to a double bottom retest. So you'll have like a month or two or three where once this whole market bottoms and everything's turning around, the news will start, saying like, oh, this is best, we got to start buying up the market. The bottom market has bottom. You'll have months to get into these things. So don't get any panties in a bunch about getting into anything on the market and worrying about missing the bottom. Yes, we're bottom fishing. We're waiting for that bottom to get in, and it can be fun to pick the bottom. And this is the time where you have an opportunity to do that. But don't have any anxiety about missing it, because when it does happen, you'll get a second chance. Because a second chance almost nearly has to happen in order for it to come back up and out. And that can take a month or two or three, and can even take longer. A bull, I mean, this has been a strong bear market, and it's going to take a lot to turn everyone's conscious around. It's going to take a lot to convert everyone into a bull. A bull market isn't in effect until everyone's a bull. So that's going to take a while. It's going to be chop. It's going to take a while. Oh, wow. It looks like Vvos is going some more. I got to take a little more profit off. Join the ask. There we go. Just got to keep taking profit off here and there. Thank God for Vvos and Gern, because what is it here? Jspr overnight wasn't super great. And Pally, I'm still holding a little bit. It wasn't super great. And then Kala, not doing anything for me. I have a little bit left there as well. So now these guys have completely made up for what's going on. I'll take even a little bit more out of Vvos as it continues to put in this strength right now. There it goes, still going. Vvos on the top left of my radar screen there. At this point, I'm selling. Good morning, Randy. I think you forgot about the stream or whatever, and then when I put the alert out, you got in here. But man, we got some good stuff forming here. You missed some of the bases. You're welcome, man. I'm talking now to Lemonhead or some shit. Hold on. Leonis Barbershop or something. You're welcome, man. You never know who you're going to get on these things. All right. Well, anyway, the market opens in about 7 minutes and we're pretty fully prepared. And again, is this scalp trading? Man, all that can be 3 different things, by the way. There's so many styles of trading. And what I'm doing right here, as far as what I'm talking about right now, we're doing momentum trading penny stocks. Momentum trading, and it's not necessarily there for pennies. That one's $1.90, and another one's $3.60. But it's an interesting question because there's a lot of different types of scalp trading. I mean, you can do swing scalping trading, like you can do it across a day, you know. And then there's high frequency scalping, which is even another thing. And for that, you know, you want to be after extremely liquid movement. So a little bit of everything. Go ahead and take a little more out of Gern also. Gern, Gern. Because I'm only selling 1% each time I'm taking a profit out. Just right now while I'm watching these things continue to shape up. All right, anybody got anything else we need to take a look at? I mean, we just looked at the market and Tesla. I'm expecting a bearish bias today, but we might go up a little bit for the morning in order to grab liquidity before slamming down, or vice versa. We may sell off at the open, move down to some lows, grab liquidity, and then econ data comes out at 10 a.m. Eastern. Thank you. Somebody said this seems like the perfect profession for you. I could probably do anything. I could probably do a chess show. You know, I've been loving chess lately. Anyway, we got to go move down, grab liquidity. If that is what happens, if the market starts selling off, we'll grab some liquidity at lows. We being the world, and then we'll move up to the top of the market and make a new high today, which would be very interesting. Another very negative factor is that yesterday was a bearish engulfing candle. So that is partially indicative of bearish bias as well. So I stick to my bearish thesis, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like Gern's starting to crap out. I'm going to try to peel a little bit more off, more aggressively. Sure, I'm in the game. What is? Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Switch that to 100 shares and get that. Take out some larger chunks now that it's pulling back so hard. I don't want that to turn negative. I'm still where my entry was at. This is a good risk point to get in, by the way, on Gern. I'm already in, so that is my risk point. I'm good. Well, how did I know to buy Vvos? Because it was definitely moving on high volume and up a lot before even now. You know, about an hour or 2 or 3 ago. It's been trading. You know, it has something going on. And I have information about that in my market mastery, how you can find those stocks to day trade, how to find stocks to day trade. And also in that market mastery is how to find stocks to swing trade. If you want to learn more about trading, ask me about my market mastery or go to the link in my bio. I think you'll find it. Yeah, actually, it's doing okay now, but I did definitely cut back on that. I want to stay in the defensive camp. That was another taking profit on Vvos, by the way, that last one. All right, so we've got 2.5 minutes until the market opens. And it will be interesting to watch. So I'm going to put the market up over here. See how the market moves on the open. After about 2 or 3 minutes, the market can take a 10-minute direction. After 1, 2, or 3 minutes, it'll probably be a little bit apparent what's going on. And you never know. And even when you know and it's doing it, it's not a sure thing. So you always got to be on your toes. So there's no such thing as being right in the stock market. There's no such thing as being right, because tomorrow you're wrong about it. Always take your profits for that reason. Always take your profits. And if you're up, don't ever let that position turn negative on you. Don't ever let it go red. I mean, it can happen, and then you need to get it all out. But yeah, don't let it. Just need a little bit more out of Vvos or Gern to make me a happy camper. But we've got about a minute and change before the market opens. What's your sure thing today? I don't know, maybe Vvos. But a safer base could be ELYS, low volume as well. GERN also with that low volume base. But Vvos has a lot of momentum, a lot of bullish bias and momentum. And we are seeing that flag, basically a bullish flag with increasing bullishness to it right before they open here. But these things, they can change, in a heartbeat. All of a sudden, for the next 2 days, everything that was working starts failing. They're constantly rotating like that. It's like trading a drain. Okay, we're up a little bit more. I'm going to pull another 1% off of Vvos. Pumping. Okay. Once the market opens, Vvos might halt with this kind of behavior, young man. Vvos, if you continue with this kind of behavior, young man, we're going to halt you. We've got 10 seconds before the open. This is the moment of truth we've been waiting for. It's so exciting, and yet it's been happening every day for the last 27 years of my life. All right, 217 on Vvos. Definitely going to take out some more there. And I'm not getting an exit, which means maybe it's halting. I think we're probably halting, and I'm just not able to get an exit. And that's fine with me. I'm happy with a halt. Anybody confirm the halt? STNG. The market is a little bit selling off right at the open. And Gern is hanging in there. Gern with a germ of hope. Yeah, selling off a little bit on the market, going red a little bit. So this could be an indication of a bullish day. And by the way, rates are down just a little bit, which could be an indication that the bond market feels, in the futures of the bond market for rates, feels that the market is going to go up today. So here we are, the market is selling off. Now at 10 p.m., it might reverse, you see. So it's all a big scam. Don't forget that. All right, we halted on Vvos. So way to go. Who's in Vvos with me? Vvos! The question. All right, there goes Gern. It's moving up. Anybody get the Gern on the base? Because now it's starting to come out of it. Vvos. Vvos. Okay, good. All right. Man of the Woods is in. He's been out there peeing on some trees and shit, but he's in. No, I'm guessing you love the woods. I probably just made fun of what you love the most in life. That's just like me. Is somebody off? MNQ pulling back pretty hard. The market pulling back pretty hard, and what that's looking like on the larger chart here. Yes, and the NQ. NQ. Let's see if we are touching the lows yet. Getting there, but probably no. We're only a third of the way there, so we got more to go down on the market before we go up, and it looks like that's what the market wants to do. You're in 10,000 shares. Very nice. And which one are you talking about? Are you talking about Vvos or are you talking about Gern? I tell you, I want to keep peeling off of Gern because it's just not moving. It's not a negative position, but if something's not going anywhere, give me my money back. That's how I feel about it. How low will QQQ go? Let's wait till the 10 a.m. Econ data. See, Vvos, very nice. All right, I'm curious to see what Vvos is going to do once it opens. I'm going to set up a ladder here. Let's get rid of my orders that I had going into the halt, and let's set up a ladder of exits, shall we? 1% under 220, 1% under 230, percent under 240. This is where it gets fun. I'll take a little profit here. I'll take a little profit there. But believe me, trading is not fun. When you get professional at it, it's calculated risks, and it can be thrilling. But you want to have the riskiest part of your money small, and you want to have the largest part of your money in the lowest risk returns. It's like a pyramid of risk, if you will. And because you don't want to be fretting that all of your money is at high risk. Like there it is. We're out of the halt. We already got one exit there. It came up to about 239. A pullback halt, it looks like. So I gotta sell some more before the finish. Oh, it won't let me do the market order. I think that it already halted. What data is at 10? Good question about the exact data. It's jobs numbers called JOLTS, and PMI, manufacturing PMI index. Yes, I am day trading, a certain style of day trading. There's many different styles of day trading. Day trading a certain style that Gern is starting to break that inner pivot above VWAP, coming up and over VWAP. And I know that's going to start to attract RJ. Let's watch RJ get into that moment here. Unless his cash hasn't settled. That would suck. Already in, says RJ. Yeah. All right, the market is coming up about a 60% retrace so far. What I was talking about for Vvos, yes, that was for Vvos. But I'm also swing trading, and I also have some macro trades. I'm in bonds. Um, I've got futures. We could be in gold, but we're not. But I mean, in other words, there's a lot to trade out there in the universe. Depending on the risks, like I said earlier, at that pyramid of risk, depends on how much you put where. Well, the good news is that most of everything else that I have is not doing much. So while Gern and Vvos are giving me a very nice return, I don't have to worry too much actually about anything else. It looks like so far, except for what is this? LHDX. Yeah, because it dropped. It must have been a little bit of a shelf offering. I should probably just go ahead and fully liquidate that. I'm going to take another look, but in the meantime, I'm going to cancel this order in preparation. Uh, Cancel. And now let's take a look at LHDX on the daily chart. For the end of day projected volume is going to be somewhat heavy so far. So I want to give it a little more time to get a better projection on that. And then maybe I'll completely exit my LHDX position. Now, regarding Vvos, I want to have more exit orders, especially if it tanks from here, and that was the peak. So I'm setting that up now. I can always hit flatten. Kraken, it's Crown, yeah. I just like to call it Kraken because I'm crazy like that. I'm crazy. RJ's in at 355, he says, on Gern. Very good. I like that. Yeah, I got like 340, maybe, yeah, 340. Pretty happy. Thoughts on Tesla? Tesla's going to keep dropping. What is Tesla doing right now? Let's see. Yeah, see, it's putting in another one of these, like, hey, I dropped a whole bunch, and then let's put in a little doji. So I think that could be a good sign for a long swing trade. If this sort of bouncing pattern should continue, you might want to wait till after the data comes out here in 40 minutes, 20 minutes, and see what kind of reaction it is. If you're interested in like swing trading Tesla, there might be just like a 1-day swing scalp available there, 2-day swing scalp. Yes, this is trading view. Yeah. How low do I think Apple will drop before it's a good buy on the long, or do you think it will be a good on the long? Yeah, of course it's Apple. It'll be great on the long at some point, but you're gonna have months to see that. The entire market needs to turn around for Apple to turn around. Apple's not going to be like doing its own thing, like, oh, fuck the economy, I'm gonna go up. No, it's the entire economy needs to turn around first. So you don't have to be hysterically FOMOing bottom fishing. Oh, we got some more movement on Gern, 375. All right, that's bringing some return that I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna just keep chipping out of Gern. Not too happy with the way it's been moving, so I may be a little more proactive on my exits there. What's my view on PayPal? I think they're fucked, frankly, for a while, a year or two. The market itself is now coming up to a full retrace. That's but it took about twice as much time to retrace as it did to drop. So it is bearish momentum. However, once it breaks this high here, it could set in motion a movement to be bullish, to grind bullish for a little while here. Or it's just doing that in order to wait for the numbers. It's going to move around. How do I feel about OpenAI? I think it's outstanding. Love it. Can't wait to be uploaded to the machine one day. I'm a much better digital person than I am a physical person. Upload me, baby, says RJ. Vvos is out of another halt, and I guess I need to get some more exit on that. Why did I not? Did it exit? Oh, I guess it's just. It's in a halt again, I think. Vvos is in another halt. Still up, but not out enough. I'm going to have to pull orders. Where is it at? Technically, it's halted at $2. And my average entry on Vvos is $1.48, so I'm not sweating, but I'm going to definitely liquidate if it drops below like $1.80. Yeah. I would like to see it supported by $2, frankly. I'll de-risk maybe 30% if it breaks $2 or just simply more aggressively. That's good. Nice job, man of the woods. And then I will completely liquidate if it drops below $1.80. All right, I need to get a little bit more out of Gern. And looks like ELYS is starting to turn against me. Might have to fully liquidate my position over there, but let me take a look at it. It's within the realm of the movement of the base. So what I don't want to see is it drop below 28 cents. 28 cents, drop that position at 28 cents. Gern, I'm just taking, at this point, I'm just taking 1% profits on Gern. So I'm just going to just keep doing that every time I see a green candle. So I've done that about 78 times to get out of my position. Up that to 2%. There we go. There. Now I only have to click that button 34 times. So what's everybody in now? If you're trading something this morning, thoughts on SoFi? Well, I mean, I'd have to take a look at that one. I'd have to take a look at that one. Maybe. Looks good. It's not a turnaround case yet, and yet a lot of people aren't willing to risk putting their money there and letting it sit. But the last 4 quarters projections look good. It looks like it's climbing out of the hole at a parabolic rate. And so probably in 3 quarters, it'll go profitable. And maybe that's when it'll, be able to have a future value over $10. Right now, it's only $4.50. And look at that market. It went and touched those highs, and that's all the way back on the lows. And see how fast the lows, how bearish it was. That's what I was talking about. We're still on bearish momentum, even though it got its way back all the way to the top of the market. From a momentum reading perspective, it was still quite bearish. All right, Vvos, what you gonna do when you open, buddy? Viva lady, Vegas. What a move on the market. Amazing insight on that. Yeah, I mean, and before you got here, RJ, we also had a bearish bias. The thing that's got me curious about what's going on though is the fact that we went down first and that the bond and rates have moved down. That suggests the market is going to move up on this econ data. So it's interesting. It's an interesting day. And here we are moving up and down. Okay. Vvos is open. All right. Going to have to aggressively peel off a little more. As it moved to 187, 189. I don't like that. Going to take out more unless it starts moving up. There we go. It is moving up. Well, I'll go ahead and de-risk a little bit more right there. Okay. Looks like I can kind of hold, but I'm happy with what I've gotten so far. And I'm now about 40% out of my position. I'll trim my exit sizes down to 5% from 10%, which is what I was just doing. And yes, I do need to take more out now and get more aggressive. Down again. Okay, we're settling into $1.95, so I'm okay with hanging out right there for a minute. $1.93 on Vvos. That's good, man. Yeah, and definitely. And also, you should learn to trade the market, with a futures account first. Not financial advice, by the way. That's just, can be something you can think about. And I'm going to take another smidge off of Gern, as Gern sits in a nice place. And we're at about $1. What is it? $1.90 on Vvos. I'll take another small exit on that. 5%. As long as it's staying there, I'm going to let it stay there for a second. Okay, $1.89. Yeah, I'm going to take more out. It's fading. It's fading. I'm going to move the aggression level up a little bit here. And look at that. We went back to the bottom of the market. Now the market's grinding up again. So it's just a ping pong reversal, a reversing day. So far, it's a reversing trapping day. Now, in 10 minutes, 12 minutes, we'll have econ data, and maybe that'll be the catalyst to create some direction, but it might remain a trapping day. Okay, I can size down on that aggressive exiting because now we're starting to put in some momentum on Vvos. We're starting to see some momentum come back. Now I'll just take a 1% exit right here, which is 194. And I'll keep hitting the 1% exits as it retraces this move. Maybe I'll have a little left for more. Taking some more out of Gern. So did you get that Casey Lambert about Apple? All right, hopefully you're still watching. Was that on, YouTube? Also on Twitch. And then we got the Discord, Zoom, Twitter, and TikTok, and, the YouTube. I'd be on Instagram too, but they don't really let you stream that too easily. All right, I think I just got filled on. Well, Vvos I think is halting up at 209. Yeah, there we go. Randy just to confirm that Vvos has halted up. We're at 209. That's nice, but we're still kind of dead cat bouncing right now. But that's good. Still have 45% of my position on Vvos. All right. Off a little on ELY. Pull up pretty soon. If it hits the 20 cents, like 29 cents, I'm going to start to de-risk ELYS. Kala has improved on the day. That's good. And Pally's doing just fine. Jasper's terrible. Let's see. In a sense, this is a very long, bullish flag on Jasper across, a day and a half. It's like a 24-hour bull flag. So if you start to see this base flag consolidation start to base, you could potentially get an early entry there. But if you start to see it curve up and break prior pivots or trend line break, top trend line break, then that could become a momentum trade again, Jasper. So keep an eye on Jasper. I still have my ladder set up over on Vvos, so we'll see some action there. I'll put some more orders in there at every 5 cents to take out 1% every 5 cents since the thing has started to fail. A little more aggressive, just a little. That's part of what trading is about, is dialing up and dialing down, dialing up and dialing down, and understanding your knobs and what you can change, how you should adjust according to the momentum shifting. And you want to stay ahead of the curve. You don't want to get behind the curve because then it starts dragging. You want to be attacking. So get better at that with experience. It takes time. It takes years to start to feel those little nuances. I think RJ maybe is not even there yet to even work on those nuances. I think he knows they exist, wants to, and he's been really, on top of his trading for I think years now. But the next, things. Part of his next journey is going to be working on those knobs, dialing things up and down, size, exit size, how often to take profits. All right. So anyway, Vvos should be coming out of the halt any moment here. And we're pulling back more on Gern. So I'm going to continue to take out of Gern. That was an exit on Gern. Very interesting journey on Gern. I love the names of these tickers. Like this one, ELYS, makes me think of Elysium. Did you guys ever see that movie? Cool ass movie. Really cool ass movie. Pretty damn good all the way throughout, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it. It's hard to get a movie to be just like to sustain, because like The Watchmen is one of my favorite movies, but I can't quite top 10 it because the finale for 15 minutes in Antarctica or wherever that was just so dull and uninspiring. It was like this final fight, and it just was like, it was so creative. The movie The Watchmen was so creative. And then the last 15 minutes were just, all right, let's play this out. Come on, this is a blockbuster. No, let's, deliver the goods here. Some executive said. What are my top 10 all time? I think about that sometimes. And Apocalypse Now is definitely in there, but it moves around. Clockwork Orange, definitely in there, but it moves around. All right, let's take a look at this. Vvos opened out of the halt and is hitting. It hit like 225 or so, and it's pulled back to about 220, 225. Now it's making some new highs. It might even be halting. 229. See, my orders are already laddered out, we call it. They're already set up on a ladder like this. And I just sit and watch, as it takes profits. I'm now 49.5% out. First Blood, top movie. Thanks, man, for putting in a good word about First Blood. I literally just watched it again last week. No, that's one of my favorite movies. I own it digitally and on DVD, and probably had it on Laserdisc back in the day. I love First Blood. That's a great movie. You know why? Because that's the real movie. The sequels, he became Rambo. It's all about Rambo. But First Blood was a movie about issues, about how we treat vets. And Raging Bull, no doubt, is a great movie, but it's just the way it was filmed and put together. No slight to Martin Scorsese. It's just too flat for me. I like something a little more dynamic. But yeah, it's definitely top 250 of all time worldwide, every movie in existence. Hell yeah. Okay, Vvos is halted up again, and actually this is looking pretty sweet now. I'm glad I've hung on to a lot of shares because it's halted right near the high of the day. So it's probably going to come out of the halt, break high of the day. That's going to break the level 2 down. It's going to crack some blue sky, and we might see it skip into another halt at like 2. So what would it be? 220. I'm sorry, 2. like 70, something around there. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, top 10 all time. So, but by the way, everybody, get out and go see Avatar 2. Uh, Avatar 1 was a movie. Avatar 2 definitely turns it into its own universe and franchise. Avatar 1's a great entry vector point into the Avatar universe because Avatar 1 is a movie with conflict and, good guys and bad guys. Avatar 2 turns into the Cobra Kai of the Karate Kid. I mean, by the way, Cobra Kai, fucking incredibly great TV series, spin-off of the Karate Kid series. Really great. But what happened was in Cobra Kai, now we care about everybody. And that's what happens on Avatar 2. It'll blow your mind. And I can't wait for Avatar 3 now because there's some stuff that was left hanging that is pretty awesome. And I just can't tell you. So the first 30 minutes of Avatar 2, pat. Last 30 minutes of Avatar 2, mind changing, and it's so awesome. This universe exists off in our nearest star, in a solar system of our nearest star, in a moon of a planet of our nearest star. It's great science fiction. All right, what's up with Vvos is going to come out of the halt soon. I'm getting a little bit of a retrace on Gern that I don't want to miss. I'm going to take a little bit more out here and here. Little 1% exits. You got to keep going at it sometimes if you're taking tiny exits. 2 minutes until the halt comes out, Ben. Thanks. All right. 2 minutes. And then we just tried to retrace back to equilibrium on the market. And we're still waiting for those numbers. Oh, 2 minutes until the numbers. That's what he's talking about. No, very good. Yeah. We might see the market move here. We won't necessarily see the momentum stocks, these penny stocks, change as a result. But Tesla, Apple, will follow the market. They're going to lead the market around. I'm getting the sense from the bond market that the market will go up on this news. It's coming out in 40 seconds. I'm not going to have the news up to be able to report it to you. I mean, it is on my screen, but sometimes it fails. What we'll pay attention to mostly is what the fuck matters, which is how the market moves. We're not going to play guessing games. Let's just watch and react. So it's the bottom right on my little radar here. Our screen. Yeah, Crkn just keeps fading down. CRKN rather. It needs to create a base. HDX, okay, there's the numbers are out and the market reaction initially is negative. That could be just to grab liquidity down at the bottom here. Let's see if it follows through. Give it 20, 30 seconds. Okay, so far it's negative. Reaction negative. And I don't know if it'll hold. And it says that PMI is 48.4. We were expecting 49. So manufacturing index a little bit lower than expected. Job openings are better than expected. So it could be a case for the Fed hiking rates more aggressively. It's a pawn in a potential move from the Fed towards more aggressive Fed rate. So for that reason, probably the market is going to be red on this information. Starting to get alerts of probably pullback style alerts because the market is dropping. We did get Vvos has opened again, and some more of my ladder exits started to happen. And I think we're halted down. There it is. Randy just says we're halting down again. I'm not too scared of it this time. I might even hold all the way down to $1, maybe $2 again, because I don't think anybody's too scared of these halt downs at this point. It's kind of a good thing for bullish momentum on it. Now I got to take some more out of Gern. Gern being a jerk. Gern jerking us around. Jspr not doing much of anything, fading. What's up? Sale volume on that 2-minute was far less than the last two green halt ups. Okay, so what RJ's saying is that all that red on Vvos, was he talking about Vvos? Yeah. Was light volume. So easily overcome by what so far has been uh, higher levels of buying. So it might have been just everybody was looking in the wrong direction at the same time for 15 seconds and missed it. Small share this time. Okay, good. You're in at 202. Very nice. Very nice. Make sure you're taking partial profits all over the place. You know, the in, intention is to make money. Don't even need to maximize it. You do not need to maximize it. All you need to do is make 1% a day to be making 1,200% compounding per year across 250 trading days. You only need to make 1% per day. So all you need to do is make money. You don't have to maximize it. You don't have to make a ton of money. You don't have to. But what you do need to do is protect your profits. Take those profits, make money. Any amount is fine. Make money, any amount is fine. Make sure you get good at that, at just making money and, taking it. Yeah, the market is holding so far. It put in some expansion, so it's actually undecided still. And rates stayed where they're at, which means it might be slightly bullish. Rates did down, and they're already down. Go sideways / grind down from here. And so therefore, what happened with Tesla? Let's take a look. Yeah, Tesla's just sitting at this doji area. Yeah, but don't. It's a great point, Tyler. Tyler says it's so hard to not play the what if it goes higher game when you have profits. But you don't need to. What you need to do is start taking profits. When a thing looks like it's souring, get more aggressive about getting out. When it looks like it's doing well, take some profits. Let it go, but let it move, but take some profits. And you just got to keep working your position. What I'm saying is don't just sit there. If you're in the money, uh, take it. All right, the market moving lower now, and the dollar moving much more strongly lower. So we're probably going to see a breakdown in the market here. Yep, there it goes. Market breaking down. I'd like to see Vvos, test 280 somewhere around there. Happy birthday to you. Is that for real? Happy birthday, Bobby Blue Eyes. Yeah, I'm going to continue to take more profits on over on Gern. I'd like to see myself get a little more aggressive about exiting Gern, but it's not moving fast, so I'm having a hard time dialing up the knobs, if you will, to act kind of soft. All right, we're out of the halt on Vvos. It's at 225. I want to get a little bit out there. And back up to 235. I'll take a little bit there. Put some orders in at 245 and 250. At 240 And my last order was to put in at 241. So I'm just 1 cent away, and maybe it's halting, which doesn't make. Yes, it is. Oh, Vvos is halted up again. All right. Can't fool me, Mr. Red Bar, says RJ. Guessing that's kind of a Shrek joke. All right, join the ask on Gern as we get a little bit of a pull up. I definitely want to get some exit off of that because we are not in a great place on Gern. And yet I'm up. What am I up on Gern? 7%, not a ton. I'm up 63% on Vvos. I guess I should take a screenshot of that. That's pretty sweet. You have to post your gains, guys. Looks like you guys are not being good about that. Share your gains with everybody. Inspire each other. Go into post your gains. If you got gains, let everybody know. If something went wrong, put it in post your pains. Let everybody know. Got to keep each other, supported by each other. What am I doing here? I am going to exit a little more on Gern as it pulls up. That's a nice little pull up there that I'm not going to let get away from me. Everything else I'm holding is holding nicely. Just sold at 241 on Vvos. No, I had an order at 241 and it didn't get filled. So I don't think it hit 241. Well, you got extremely lucky. Your broker probably took that order for you. That might have been a Robinhood or something like that, where they're selling your information, because it didn't hit 241. They gave it to you because they're going to do something with it. Took it from you. Now they own it. They're going to do something with it. That's actually a positive sign that you told me that. It makes me think that the prices can go much higher. You're down 90 shares on Vvos. I'm going to try to get that 240. Okay. Down to 90 shares. Great. Okay. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. You can always get back in. Don't sweat it. I'm going to take a quick look at some other accounts of mine while we're in the halt. All right. Doing great on Biot and Huya, the Chinese value stocks that we have in play for a few months now. Looking good. They're going up every day lately. Yeah, the market bleeding out. I'm curious how low Tesla got because of that. Yeah, it's still not quite at 104.60 like it was the other day, but it's not going to take much. And I think these numbers were a little bit too good, and they will cause, plus the inflation that the $1.7 trillion spending bill will create this year, I think have to forecast a little bit slightly more aggressive rate hiking for the year. And so that means the market should go down because you can get some great returns in the bond market instead. Everybody take their money out of the market and put it into cash or bonds. Oh, it says, I don't know who said something, but it says some comments in this live were filtered due to whatever word you said, probably. So maybe just abbreviate your word or something. If you're trying to call me a fucking asshole or anything, that's fine. You can call that free speech, buddy. No problem. Or if you were just using slang to say something, again, fine. I don't care. What bonds do I recommend? Longest duration, 30-year treasuries. They're going to nearly double in the next year or two when the Fed has lowered their rates back to normal. What's my previous employment history like? Because it sounds like I'm a financial guru. I'm not, I just have a lot of experience. 27, 25, 27 years trading the markets. There goes Vvos. Vivas, Las Vivas. That actually worked. And I had almost my entire ladder of exits clear out in one swoop. That was very nice. We're sitting pretty. I've sold off 60% of my position. I still got 40% left, and I'm guessing we're halting. RJ will let me know. I don't know how RJ knows when we halt. Oh, because he's watching the level 2. I'm not even watching the level 2. I do, but I just am not on this case. It is important to watch the level 2. And there we go. We are halted on Vvos. So now what am I up? 79%. I'm going to get a screenshot of that puppy. Go. 3v5n is great. Oh, so you're saying 7 or something. I don't know. Evan. Evan is great. Oh, that's cute. Well, thank you. That what it was not letting you say? Is my name an insult? Will it not let you type my name? Thank you. You demand. Well, you know, we just have a system we're going with here, and we do it day in, day out. And the reason why we do it day in and day out is because only like once a month do you really catch a whale of a trade. We're out here, catching tuna, sometimes lobster, sometimes shrimp. Sometimes we come back empty handed. Sometimes fucking, we get hit. We hit the reef. But once a month, all we need is to get a whale and bring it in. The market forecast is bearish. It was bearish before we started. It stayed bearish until we got econ data, and now it's bearish on the release of econ data. There was a glimmer of the idea that there could be a bullish sentiment here today, but it seems to be erased. We'll see how the day continues. Vvos is beautiful right now. You're up $550. Sweet. Thinking it's going over 3. Be careful about thinking that because everybody's thinking that. Make sure you take a lot of profits, perhaps underneath 3, if it doesn't just zoom past it. Watch how it struggles or flows at 3, and dial up how you change, doing based on that. All right, I'm going to get out some more on Gern. Doesn't look like it's going to do much more. A little micro bounce at VWAP there. Yeah, I'm out just about 50% on Gern at this point. You have some ladders set up there. Yeah, where do I got mine up to? 291. Let's put a little bit at 299. And then, yeah, let's definitely get 309. Once we hit the 3s, we can start to take profits under every 10 cents versus every 5 cents. At least until it changes behavior on us. And then we can reassess. All right, my mind was elsewhere there, working on my position, my ladder. Market value is 6 digits for RGNX and RCKT. 6 digits. My top holdings going to 2023. Each could see $100 a share, in my opinion. Yeah, you could be right. Good on you, for finding a trade and sticking to it, a value trade. Jasper's moving up a little. Okay, thanks. Yeah, good. Let's take a look. Yeah, that just improves my holding on Jasper. More is LHDX. Because although I canceled my order earlier and was preparing to sell, it looks like it's improving. LHDX. Working orders, LHDX. Back to these momentum stocks. Looks like Vvos is opened, and I got some laddered exits, and it's pushing up more. It's at 277, 280 something. My next order's at 285 there. I probably should have that set to 279. Just a hair. There's 279. And now see it's pulling back. I'm just going to sell some at market during this pullback. This is what I'm talking about. Failure. Failure at 280, but it looks like it has turned around and is being bought up. It's hitting 284 and possibly halting at 284. Take one off at the bid before the halt, and then probably now we're halted. Actually, hang on, RJ. I think it's not halted. I think it just, or maybe that was from before. I thought you said halted. Yeah, I think it's still trading. See, it's really struggling. And now, $260, $257. Okay, getting bought back up to about 266. I'm taking little 1% exits. I got 30% position left. Why don't I ever live stream in the morning anymore? Here I am. I do live stream in the morning. I think maybe you thought I wasn't around because while I was in the Bahamas, I wasn't live streaming on TikTok for 2 weeks, but I was live streaming in our group every morning, even in from the Bahamas. You're stuck in a small account. Yeah. Yeah. Now's a good potentially time to either, yeah, it's hard to say, but why not take profits if you've got a lot of them? Okay, we do have some nice bottoming wick candles on the bottoming tail candles on the 1-minute charts, suggesting that prices from about 250 are getting bought up. Now, Gern is still dropping. Exit, exit. Get aggressive about my exit on that. In fact, I might just flatten here. That's what I'm going to do. Flatten. Goodbye, Gern. And there I am, all out on Gern. That's the crackdown of WAP. And you've just got to see if it'll base from there in order to gain any more faith in Gern. All right, the market has bounced off of a low. Right, that is correct, but keep looking. It's Vvos is kind of struggling at these levels, and yet it still is bullish, flagging type of behavior. So it's not bad news. And in fact, there it goes, 284. It's about to break the level 2. It's about to break the highs. I could really get it to test $3 in a second here. Might halt in the 90s if the calculations are for the halt. Otherwise, it's going to pop over $3 here. And like I said, I have my ladder set up all the way to about 330. I guess I'll set it higher just in case one can dream. So yeah, I'm all out of Gern. Jspr still not doing much. And ELYS not doing much. LHDX not doing much. Oh, hang on. I gotta like ban stream. It's at die for a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, do you trade multiple types of setups? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I trade tons of setups. And then YouTube. I'm gonna turn this down in case I get an echo. Got it. And then where are we seeing that? Oh, you're on Twitch dynamic. Oh, okay. And then why are we seeing where's that? No, that's top chat. Let's do. There we go. Sucker. Trade user and report user. Child abuse. Yeah. No, just kidding. They just promoting. They're just doing spamming. Where is that? Misinformation, unwanted commercial content or spam. There we go. Hide that user. All right, that's what I'll do next. Bring out that ban hammer. So your question was, can you break down how you found Vvos? Well, I absolutely have done that in, am I able to type to you there? No, in my class lesson in my market mastery video lessons. It's called How to Find Momentum Stocks to Day Trade. It's a whole hour class showing it in detail on how you can do it. So it'd be better. You'd be better off going and subscribing to that Market Mastery, because there's just hundreds of video lessons. Like you can have every answer to every question about all my setups and how to trade all kinds of trading styles are over there. So marketmastery.teachable.com. Marketmastery.teachable.com. RJ says it's the best money you can ever spend. And I don't want to tell you how much it is. The reason is because your mouth's gonna, your jaw's gonna drop at how inexpensive it is. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. But essentially, how do we find it? I mean, Vvos was a stock that is having an exceptionally good morning pre-market. We noticed that. It was a standout. Very interesting shit going on Vvos. And oh gosh, where am I now? I'm up 91.89% on Vvos. Grab a screenshot of that. Post it. We'll clean that up later. This is a good day. A good day, even though the market's all fucked up. This is one of the reasons why trading momentum stocks can be fun, especially in the pennies. Momentum penny stocks is because it kind of aren't too correlated with how the market is moving. They're doing their own thing because these companies are having sort of once in a lifetime extraordinary news event this morning, that goes, and nothing's going to quite derail its unique news. Vvos has no options, correct, and you shouldn't trade them anyway. You shouldn't trade options anyway, okay? I am a Advanced options. No, I'm a very experienced options trader. But really mostly vanilla options, not too much with spreads, but very experienced options trader, more than a decade. And I can tell you, don't do it. Not that I've lost money with options trading. It's just that it's extremely difficult to know, to have the experience and wisdom to know when it's the right thing to do. We come out of the halt. We're out of the halt. We pulled back a little bit. There we go. We're pushing back up a little more. We're not over $3 yet. We're really close. I guess I'll take a 1% at 294 in case we don't get up higher. It is a little bit surprising, so I'm going to sell also 10%. It is a little bit surprising that we're not. Oh, I might have gotten some exits actually just then. It's just that my sound was off. Yeah, I think I have. But anyway, it's surprising that it's not much more bullish. So I think this could be, to me, I'm feeling the top. I hit sell market on that, depending on the position, I get this stupid, fucking annoying cock blocking alert from Thinkorswim. Like, you can't put a market order on this. It's a limit only. Um, God, stop with the fucking cock blocking alerts. Just get out of my way so I can continue. If you're momentum trading, you don't want shit that locks you up. Like, that should be a little side window thing. Everything you should be pound, pound. You should be able to still tap, 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 pound, pound. And then, you know, you see that on the right. It's a little error message. Fine. Fuck you, but don't fucking cock block my ability to trade. Anyway, I've been using Thinkorswim for 25 years and it's been the same for 25 years. They don't change jack shit. Don't expect an improvement there. It's still the best trading platform, but it is like operating a NASA command center with little fucking dip switches and dick, and then there's like a blinking light going on in the corner. You're like, what's that? I don't know. We don't. Can you ask another guy? Later, we got to focus on the main engines here. But you still got this blinking light going on. Swim is. All right, yeah, I'm going to get more aggressive about my exits, but I've done a really good job. I'm 75% out. I'm very proud, happy with everything I got. I might even flatten here. That's what I'm going to do. Let's go. Time to flatten. I think we may have halted down because I'm not getting an exit down. And if we did, then I'm okay with that. But I will put some higher priced laddered exits in. Comes out of the halt. We're halted, I think, at 269. RJ, let me know if that is indeed true. Bunch of exit orders up high in case it blips up at some point. But mostly I'm getting out fairly aggressively. I'm like every penny, I'm going to get 1% out. So it's going to go like, bling. Yeah, Vvos is halted. Yeah. You can feel it. I don't know if anyone else could notice that, but the texture and feeling of the buying and the selling changed and it became completely sell side now. I feel it. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. It's not just um the the chart, but how easily you could get exits. Because I was trying to get little 1% exits, and it's like throwing hooks in the water, and then nothing's biting all of a sudden. There's a sharky came by. Yeah. It's been all about getting out now. I'll put those in. And then I'll more aggressively sell the bid if when it comes out of the halt, anything nasty goes on. But see, the thing is, at this point, I'm already 75% out. So you can't really ding. Once you get over 50% out, you can't really ding your profits too much on these pullbacks if you start getting out. Or it's too late. You've already made your money. Yeah. Could you please watch your mouth? Because sometimes I'm watching you and I have kids around me. Oh, sure. Just for that reason. But if it wasn't for that reason, I wouldn't. I would not watch my mouth. What is Vvos volume today relative to daily average? So this is supposed to be, I guess we have to turn this into a nice wholesome show now, huh? I should try that for a month and see what happens. Oh, well, it looks like we are getting some positive movement on ELYS. Da, 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 da. Yes, look at that, guys. Did anybody buy into that base like I did on ELYS? Dondrell says, blank that, send him to bed. Kala could be making a move. Okay, I don't have that up anymore, but I am in that. No, I don't think it is because I don't seem to be up much. I am up a little, but not enough. Well, there's Jspr up twice on my screen, so I'll put Kala right here. Also, I don't normally go on this program this long, but it's been exciting with Vvos. Let's see what happens with Vvos, and then I might be heading to the gym. Vvos's volume today relative to the average, somebody asks, is if it shows up over here somewhere. I do have those stats here somewhere. If I can. Yeah, I don't know, but it's massive. It's got to be over 1,000%. If you just waited kinds of stocks with that kind of volume, shape, or catching some real strong meteorites. All right, it's out of the halt. It moved up to 277. I got a bunch of orders filled in the upper end there, but now we're pulling back, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to hit the bid now. Go. I'm going to keep going so long as it moves down. Okay, no, it didn't move down, so I'll try letting it go for a second and letting it be free. Be free, little one. Down again. Yep, I'm going to take another hit the bid again. Okay, we broke down below those last two candles, the 1 minute candles. Fine, and very happy that we got some bounce off of it because I'm ready to de-risk and get out. It doesn't even matter if it makes another move at this point. Like that could be for somebody else to risk at this point. I got my money on the day and I'm happy. You see how that works? So there's room for everybody, but definitely my risks were much lower potential reward than others could be. Because getting in now after the move and the move and the move, you're really pressing your luck. Okay, I'm about 85% out. I had some more laddered orders up there. I've got one right at the top of the high of the day, so I'm just gonna let it sit with my last 15% for a second here since it started to curve up. Do your trade with no FOMO. Yeah, focus on your trade. You can always get back in, but your trade is your trade. And your risk and your reward, if you can stick to the lowest risk and the highest reward likelihoods, you're simply in the long run gonna beat other people who focus on high risk and low reward likelihoods scenarios. Do that. You got to wake up early if when it comes to the momentum trading stocks. Vvos has started 2023 off nicely, I'd say. What? Oh, Vvos relative volume is 28,000%. How much do I pay per order? I believe on Vvos it's next to nothing, free, plus perhaps some exchange fees. Oh, I did get that order filled. We hit 296. And so we may break $3 as of yet. I know there's going to be a wall there. So what I'm going to do, and it might pop over, is put an order at 309 as things start to turn sour here. We break below 280. I might flatten, but don't test me. Press me on it. Free to buy and sell. Yeah. TD Ameritrade. It can depend on if it's OTC, NASDAQ or NYSE type of penny stock. There can be some fees, but if you do this right, the fees are nominal. They're not a problem. Oh, that's if you're in the United States. Some other places may charge you like $8, like Questrade, I think is $7.95. If you're Canadian. TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade. Being bought by Charles Schwab. You could open an account there and even paper trade, practice trade, paper trade. If you want to get into this kind of momentum stock trading, if you want to have, okay, hold on. I want to flatten now. That's it for me. There we go. All right. Great trading with you guys, everybody. And I'll catch you all tomorrow morning. You're in Ohio. Great. Catch you tomorrow morning, Ohio. And make sure you tune in every day. You can also click the link in my bio in order to find my educational materials as well as our trading group. And so everybody, let's head back into the Discord and I'll catch you in a little bit. All right. Good trading with you this morning. We did very well.